Lee in Sarasota, Florida writes, I've been listening to your stream via Rune for Octave Radio, and I am perplexed. Rune is reporting that your stream at Octave Radio is MP3, and I've listened to many hours of streaming radio from around the world. Most feeds are similar to Octaves, and even some high-res streams, and none sound as good as Octave recordings. The depth, the clean sound, the deep bass. I didn't realize one could stream good-sounding music with these MP3 rates. Yeah, you know, there's a lot of misinformation about MP3. First off, there are various levels of MP3, from almost nothing to a whole lot, right? So when you run an internet radio station like we do at Octave Radio, you pay for the bandwidth. Everybody that connects up is taking a little bit of bandwidth, and the more bandwidth that you use, the more it costs the internet provider of the radio station. So we make Octave Radio freely available to anybody and encourage you to listen to it. You can hear all the stuff that we record here, and we use a fairly high resolution version of MP3, which is another way of saying it has very little compression, but it's still MP3 and there is still losses. But I think what you'll find, and this is something that we're kind of proud of, for two reasons, you will find Octave Radio to be stunningly better sounding, to the point where it's like, oh man, I didn't know anything on internet radio could sound even remotely close to this, because it doesn't. 99% of every internet radio station I have ever heard sounds like bad. Some of them sound okay, but put it onto a high-end audio system, it just doesn't sound good. And I don't know if that's because people compress it, or they don't want to have the bandwidth, they don't want to pay for it. I don't know. I mean, you can see by listening to Octave Radio, that isn't necessary. The second thing is, of course, the quality of the recordings that we make here. They are better than the quality of recordings of so many other commercial studios who aren't, frankly, looking for this level of quality. I mean, we built this studio to have a place that is actually capable of such high resolution. So when you take high resolution recordings, mixed and mastered in a way that honors high-end audio, the music, and the recording arts, and then you put it onto internet radio, even though it's MP3, with almost no MP3 losses, Octave Radio is what you get. So if you have a chance, how do you get it? You can easily go to psaudio.com. At the very top, click on Listen Live. Or you can go to octaverecords.com, and down below there's a little widget, and you can get the URL and put it onto your high-end audio system. I think you'll enjoy it. All right. Thanks.